Hey, Lions faithful, welcome back to Lions News Fan Report, your go-to source for the most electrifying and insider-level Detroit Lions coverage. If you're as hungry for Detroit dominance as I am, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to Lions News Fan Report, because today we're delving into one of the most tantalizing rumors circulating right now. Word on the street is that the Lions have zeroed in on a potential game-changer at wide receiver, Matthew Golden from the Texas Longhorns. Could this be the moment Amon-Ra St. Brown finally gets an elite running mate opposite him? Is it possible that Golden has already agreed to terms behind the scenes? Keep your helmets on, because we're about to unpack every angle of this developing story. So, here's what we know. According to recent reports, Detroit's front office quietly hosted a visit with Matthew Golden in mid-April, right around the time scouts and general manager Brad Holmes were scouring the draft for elite talent to pair with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Golden, a 6'2" dynamo out of Texas, has been on everyone's radar thanks to his blistering speed, crisp route running, and reliable hands. As a junior, he exploded for 1,024 receiving yards on 60 catches, averaging over 17 yards per reception, and found the end zone 7 times. But statistics only tell part of the tale. Golden's knack for making contested catches and his polished ability to separate at the line make him a tantalizing prospect for any offense. Now, imagine that dynamic unleashed in Dan Campbell's high-octane scheme. Could Detroit's aerial attack become downright unstoppable? Dig a little deeper and you'll recall Detroit's history with homegrown pass catchers. The Lions drafted Amon-Ra at number 6 overall in 2021, and he's since delivered 3 straight 1,000-yard campaigns. But what about a complementary threat, a Itahi burner who can stretch the field and pull safeties away from the box? Matthew Golden fits the bill. At the 2024 Alamo Bowl, he torched Michigan State's secondary for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns, flashing game-breaking speed that left defenders grasping at air. Could this spellbook film be precisely what convinced Holmes and his crew to make an aggressive push? Reports hint that Detroit's staff was captivated by Golden's tape, and insiders suggest the meeting in Allen Park went exceptionally well. But let's hold the confetti for a second, because things aren't set in stone yet. Some insiders whisper that Golden's camp is weighing a few options. NFL teams from across the league have also extended late spring visits. What makes Detroit's overture unique? For starters, there's the camaraderie factor. Word is that Amon-Ra St. Brown personally reached out to Golden via direct message, praising his route precision and offering to mentor him in the Lions playbook. Could this kind of veteran endorsement be the tipping point? If St. Brown is vouching for Golden behind closed doors, that suggests a high level of confidence and chemistry. Fans are already imagining catch-after-catch combinations in the red zone. 2 elite receivers working in tandem to keep defenses on their heels. Historically, the Lions have alternated between investing in speedy threats and slot magnets. Think back to when Detroit plucked Jameson Williams in 2022, hoping his track star speed would complement Amon-Ra's route nuances. But Williams struggled with consistency and dropped crucial passes in 2024. Could Golden be the antidote, a Tirosita receiver with the physical traits of a burner and the polished route tree of a technician? Scouts rave about his fluid footwork, his ability to break off double moves, and his knack for finding soft spots in zone coverage. Could this translate to quick snaps and explosive gains in Detroit's offense? If Golden can replicate even half of the tape he put up at Texas, then defenses will have to account for both him and St. Brown on every play. Lions fans are already buzzing on social media. One prominent Detroit blogger speculated that if Golden nails down the slot role, it frees up Amon-Ra to split wide more often, creating mismatches across the formation. Another thread points out that Matthew Golden's skill set perfectly aligns with coordinator Ben Johnson's emphasis on run-after-catch ability. Could Golden serve as the secret ingredient for Detroit's ground and air balance? Let's not forget Golden averaged over 15 yards after the catch per reception last season, routinely turning short throws into explosive gains. The idea tantalizes. A multi-dimensional Lions offense that can rip off big chunks of yardage and keep opposing secondaries guessing. Yet, for every optimistic voice, there's a note of caution. Some draft analysts question whether Golden's average height and slight frame, 185 pounds, might leave him vulnerable against physical NFL defenders. Could that translate to a steep learning curve in the pros? The Lions front office, according to insiders, is conducting exhaustive medical tests to ensure durability, especially since Golden missed 2 games in 2023 with a minor ankle sprain. But early reports from Detroit's latest String Out session hint that Golden looks spry, posting a 4:35-ish 40-yard dash at his private workout. Could that electrifying speed override any size concerns? If he can effectively field punts and crunch curl routes at the NFL level, he might solidify himself as an indispensable chess piece in Dan Campbell's playbook. As we edge closer to final roster decisions, whispers out of Allen Park indicate that the Lions brass is leaning heavily toward extending a contract offer in early May, just after the mandatory minicamp period concludes. Some insiders claim the offer could be competitive, with incentives tied to snap counts and receiving yard thresholds. If Golden accepts, that would signal Detroit's commitment to reloading around Jared Goff and Amon-Ra, transforming what was already a top-5 offense into a potential juggernaut. Could this be the move that finally pushes Detroit over the hump, turning them into the favorite in a wide-open NFC North? The thought alone has Lions country buzzing. So here's where we stand. Matthew Golden, confirmed on a private visit, under heavy consideration and potentially on the cusp of becoming the next Lions receiver sensation. But don't let that lead you astray just yet. Detroit's front office is known for playing a patient hand, and nothing is official until the ink hits the contract. Could Golden wait to gauge how the quarterback competition shakes out? Is it possible the Lions will pivot at the last minute if they identify another hidden gem? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain, this storyline is far from over. Before I sign off this first chapter of our speculatory deep dive, I want to leave you with one burning question. What kind of immediate impact do you think Matthew Golden could have if he truly locks up a spot on the Lions roster? Would he slot in seamlessly alongside Amon-Ra? Or is there a risk he needs a full season to adjust? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your opinion matters more than anyone else's. I'm pumped to hear your take on this potential game changer for Detroit. If you're as fired up as I am for Lions News Fan Report, smash that like button, subscribe to Lions News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single Lions update. Now, diving right back into this Matthew Golden saga. Imagine Golden lined up opposite Amon-Ra St. Brown, stretching defenses vertically while Goff's eyes dance between 2 elite targets. Some insiders believe Detroit's offense could morph into one of the most explosive units in the league, a dynamic duo that forces opponents to choose which threat to shadow. Is it possible that Golden's presence alone could open running lanes for Jahmyr Gibbs? Some think so, speculating that with both wideouts pulling safeties deep, the backfield could roam free and spark a ground game renaissance. Early whispers from the training facility suggest that Golden's route precision and downfield speed are already turning heads in Allen Park. It's said that during a recent 7-on-7 session, Amon-Ra high-fived Golden after a perfectly timed back shoulder catch, an unofficial seal of approval that has fans buzzing. Could this chemistry translate to instant rapport on game day? We'll only know once the pads hit and the season heats up. Meanwhile, keep an eye on Detroit's red zone looks. If Golden's frame and contested catch prowess translate, he might become Jared Goff's go-to target when defenders squeeze the middle. So here's my burning question for you, Lions country. Do you think Matthew Golden can seamlessly slide into the lineup and deliver big plays right away, or is he more of a developmental project who'll shine in year 2? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As a lifelong Detroit fan, I'm on the edge of my seat imagining what this offense could look like. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Lions News Fan Report, and share this video with everyone who bleeds Honolulu blue and silver. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time for more Lions rumors, breaking news, and fiery speculation.